Hi, I've just finished this book, which was kindly sent to me by a publisher and comes out on the 1st of December. And the first thing I've got to say is the cover. I love the cover. It looks like a spiral-bound notebook. And it's a sort of a book that's been used because you've got a phone number scribbled on there, you've got coffee stains, you've even got blood stains. Because our main character, he wants to be a writer, so he spends his time scribbling wherever he is. Now, this book did take me a little bit out of my comfort zone initially because it's about gangs and violence, and that's not something I normally do. But it was a super read, it really was. It's okay, it's got violence and aggression in it, but there's also humour. There's also humour in there. Our main character is Luke, and he's a young American. He's come over to London to come on to a writing programme. And he's had a troubled background in America. As it says here, Luke's life in North Carolina sucks. His mother left him and his father to escape, and so he was left with a father who wasn't the kindest of men. So he arrives in London by way of Paris, where something happens, and I'm going to try not to give any spoilers away because I don't like giving spoilers away. I don't like telling you what's going to happen in a book, just in case you pick it up, because I want you to be surprised. I want you to feel the way that I do when I come across something that I'm not expecting. When he's in London, he goes to this pub where he meets Shane, who is the cousin of the guy he met in Paris, and he feels that sitting in the pub he will get so much material for his writing. So he sits in the pub and he scribbles away in his notebook. And gradually he gets pulled into Shane's little world. And Shane is like, I suppose you could describe him as a modern day Fagin. Because his little gang, the majority of them are younger than Luke. They're kids. And you can see how someone like Shane would attract kids who are a bit disadvantaged, who feel that they're missing out on something, that they haven't got a lot going on. And so they're drawn to him. Because, they think he can give them what they're lacking in their life. And of course they get up to things, but again, I'm not going to give you any spoilers about what they get up to, but it's gangs, so you can guess. Not the main character. My favourite character, though, is Daniel, who owns the pub. And he's almost like a father figure. He casts a protective eye over everybody, really. And he's like the father figure that Luke never had. And that's a total contrast to Shane. Shane is trying to be the head of his family. But, you've got the sort of the contrast between Shane and Daniel. I know which one I'd gravitate towards. There are so many mini cliffhangers as you read this. You think, oh crikey, what's going to happen next? And yes, we're talking about gangs, and it's a world of violence and toxic masculinity. And of course, he gives Luke plenty to write about in his creative writing course. For me, Luke, our main character, you can understand him. He is described as a bit of a pit bull. He has got this aggressive anger that will fly up into violence. And yes, you can see from his upbringing why he's like that. but you can also see that it's a spiral he wants to get out of. He wants to be the lovable little puppy, where everybody's scratching his belly. But his anger takes over. So you can understand him. You can understand why he's like he is. And I didn't agree with half the choices he made. I definitely didn't. But on the whole, I think I was on his side, because you can see that he wants this better person to come out. He knows that there's a good side to him. He even wants to free the kids from Shane. He wants, there is something deep inside him, that there's this good side that he wants to get out. And I think that's why, I didn't like what he got up to. I didn't like some of the choices he made, but I think underneath it there is a decent person there, which is why I tended to side with him. It kept me going, these little mini cliffhangers, and I was interested in Luke's story and what he was going to do. And yeah, the cover is brilliant. So yes, I enjoyed it, and I think it would make a brilliant film. If anyone wanted to pick it up and make a film of it, I think it'd be a really good one. So, By Way of Paris by Christopher J Newman, I don't think I mentioned his name at the beginning, sorry about that, comes out on the 1st of December. So, happy reading. Take care.